starts like sobbing, and I was like, "Are you okay?" She's like, "No." I'm like, "Why aren't you okay?" And she's like, "I have a tenant from hell. My husband kicked me out of my house, and I'm homeless." And I was like, "Jeez."
I had to get a cop. This guy was threatening to shoot anybody on the property. He's got basically running like a car dealership. We had to give this guy a brown bag of cash at closing, and he smelled like dog shit. The whole room stunk. And I got a picture of him. He's got like the bag of cash.
What can a new wholesaler expect? Their responsibility in helping the families navigate that.
It's problem solving. The house is the easy part. You can fix a house. You can't fix people.
What kind of deals do you have going on? I mean, you could tell us about any shit shows, any positives, and we'll just end with like a takeaway. But what you got going on?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna give Joe Mazzuccaro a heart attack, and for sure. Shout out Joe Maz. Dude, he's like, dude, you got another retard on the phone? You got another guy like that? I'm like, yeah, dude, got one. Like, needs probate, needs to get the foreclosure extended. Like, he wants to kill me. I got a couple flips going on. Got a nice eviction like this. I got a house in Gaylordville on Gaylord Road.
Nice.
Part of New Milford, apparently.
Is it actually?
Dan would
Yeah.
love that.
Oh shit.
Yeah. This is a professional tenant. Faking a lease.
Yeah.
type
Oh, as
of
a pro.
thing. Yeah, pro.
Yeah.
So, we'd serve the eviction, and then, he all of a sudden says, "Hey, I got a lease." Like, all right, well, you haven't paid it, so
Yeah.
now we're gonna switch up the notice to quit.
Yeah.
That's a fun one. Flipping a duplex in Springfield. That was actually on market. Good one. But yeah, just a lot of foreclosures with probate. Nightmares.
Probate's a fun one.
Some of them, man. Yeah. Like I've never dealt with this. So somebody's got like a limited power of attorney over like their mom, and the mom definitely has dementia. She's there and she's just cooked.
Yeah.
Yeah. And, but like apparently a limited power of attorney doesn't work because she has dementia. Now you have to do like a conservatorship, something of that nature. I don't know if you've done that before.
No, I have no idea. I've only done a few power of attorneys, and like the people have been like functional enough to like be like, yeah, let's do it. You know what I mean?
Can you,
That's
for
that.
clip purposes, can you elaborate? What can you just explain the probate process and then explain the power of attorney?
Yeah, probate, when somebody passes away and the property's not in a trust, you have to legally convey title to the next person in line, right? Your kids, they don't have kids, your brother, sister, right? Who's next in line? Who gets that property? Because when it's when somebody passes away, it's pretty much in limbo until probate happens, and then that'll clear up who's got it. If there's a will, it's 10 times easier.
Yeah.
Right? It'll say like, this person's getting this person's getting this.
Mm.
And if there's no will, then the court's got to say, who's getting what, right? And that depends on what their family situation looks like. So if you have somebody that's got 12 kids,
It's tough.
it's fun.
It's a tough one.
Yeah. Depends on how cooperative they are. It depends on how many heirs there are. It depends if anybody's disputing it. Let's just say it's just like a 2-kid situation. Also, too, probate depends on, like, for example, if mom and dad both passed away, say mom passed away first, did mom do probate? You have to do probate for mom and for dad, right? So, rule of thumb, I would say 3-4 months, ballpark. I don't know what you got,
Yeah.
right?
The quickest I've ever had was a month because it was my fiance's grandma. And as soon as she died, the house already listed.
Okay.
And the buyers were like, yeah, we'll wait. So like, and Joe Maz like, I'll just do it for free. Just like, let's
Fair.
get it. So that was the quickest probably I've ever done. It was like, it's in-house.
W. Joe.
So yeah, W. Joe.
Yeah.
He's stressing about that one. He's really,
Nick, we got another retard.
yo, dude, really paid him the big bucks for that.
So, as a new wholesaler, what could you expect, or what can a new wholesaler expect? Their responsibility, or their responsibility in helping the families navigate that. What's that like?
Yeah, it's problem solving, right? The house is the easy part. Like, you can fix a house. You can't fix people.
Yeah.
but yeah, you're trying to obviously walk them through the next steps, and obviously some of these things are kind of chaotic, right? Like they're not working. They have to go through probate. They don't know what probate is. They haven't started probate, right? So you got to, kind of walk them through like, hey, we have to clear title, right? We have to, help you move or help you get a job, whatever that is, right? And you just got to figure out all the problems that they have and try to like go line by line with them, and so you just try to orchestrate that. So again, like too, like especially like pre-foreclosure side too as well, like you have one attorney helping extend the auction, you have one attorney helping do the probate, and they're two different attorneys. And I'm dealing with one right now. I keep trying to remind them like this attorney just does this attorney just does this, right? And kind of repeating yourself over and over, but that's
not everyone can be a Joe who does it all.
No,
for all for $600.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Yeah.
Does anyone have like a headache story? Like it couldn't go any worse. Probate story, and really, I'd like to know what some of the like most common hurdles are and how you kind of deal with those.
Yeah, you go first.
I got one that just came in like 2 hours ago. It was a PPC. I called the lady and I'm like, hey, how you doing? I'm not gonna say her name. I was like, hey, Susan, how you doing? She's like, I'm not so good. And I was like, oh, this is gonna be a great conversation. So she starts like sobbing, and I was like, I stopped, and I was like, are you okay? She's like, no. I'm like, why aren't you okay? And she's like, I have a tenant from hell. My husband kicked me out of my house, and I'm homeless. And I was like, jeez. I was like, all right. So I had to switch my hat like a million times. I was like, okay, so let's back up. Do you need somewhere to go? Like, are you on the streets? Like, no, I have somewhere I can stay. I was like, okay, so you're not homeless. You're good. And so I was like, what's up with the tenant? Well, she's like, well, it was my mom's house. My mom like let this person move in, then she died. The mom died, and she was like, I got control of the estate, but I can't get any more probate pictures and probate docs because the docs got sent to the tenant's like the mom's house.
Yeah,
the tenant is like shredded the docs, and so then she tells the lady, she's like, if you come near my house, I'm gonna burn it down. So,
shout out insurance check.
Yeah, like for real, right? So she tries to like call the police. Police don't really do anything. Tries to evict her, and the lady like pushes back. So she's like filing all these extensions she possibly can. She's like, I'm gonna destroy the house. I'm not gonna let you get it. Blah blah blah. And I was like, geez. And this lady's like, yeah, my son goes to school in West Hartford. I really don't have anything left. My husband kicked me out after I bought him $40,000 new teeth. And I was like, you bought him for Christmas. She bought her husband new teeth and a snowmobile. And I was like, okay. And she's like, yeah, so I don't have money for a deposit. And I was like, all right. So I was like, so here's what we're gonna do. I was like, we're gonna get you somewhere. I have a guy, his name's Dave. I was referencing Dave Haverfeld to say, hey, listen, if you need somewhere short term, last minute with dogs, this is your guy to like go see. I was like, then Dave can deal with it. You know what I mean? He's great at that. So but she was like, okay, that'd be great. So I'm gonna work on getting her a place. She's like, the only way you could see the property is if a state trooper or like marshal escorts you through it. And I was like, great.
Yeah.
So I was like, so you're going to call your attorney tomorrow. And I was like, you're going to try and get us in ideally this week or next week, whenever a state attorney, like a state, like fucking marshal or trooper can meet us, we'll get in there. I'll make you an offer for whatever the house looks like. She's like, I don't know what it looks like anymore. And I was like, so why do you want 365? And she was like, that's what I think it's worth. And I was like, it's not. I was like, it's not worth 365. And you don't know what it looks like anymore. So yeah. So that was, probate, tenant issue, homeless seller who just needs help.
Yeah.
And it's like,
I had to do a cop escort. I'm doing that on that house in Gaylord Road in Gaylordsville.
That's actually crazy.
Yeah.
they named it then, so this is a great name.
Yeah.
It's stamped on a sign.
Yeah. I had to get a cop. This guy was threatening to shoot anybody on the property. He's got like 20. He's basically running like a car dealership off the lawn.
Good for him.
There's like 25 cars there, and
that's a winner.
Yeah, it's just I bought it. So I bought it from his parents. Let him and his girlfriend like stay there, and they didn't pay rent, of course.
Yeah.
So now I'm going through that eviction where, like, the parents said, hey, there's no lease in place. Filed the eviction for no lease. Now he's trying to say there is a lease. I'm like, listen, if you want to forge a lease, go ahead, man. That's your prerogative. Now you're just gonna get another notice to quit to say you didn't pay your rent.
Yeah.
So whatever
like
you want.
You're leaving one way or another.
You're leaving. Yeah, dude, that's oh my god. I'm trying to think. Yeah, the one in Enfield, that guy Roy. Shout out Roy. I mean that guy was ready to hang himself, legit. Like a couple days before the auction, that needed probate too.
Jeez.
I had to like that day get him a motel. It was like in December. I was like, this guy's gonna freeze to death. He's got no heat. Like,
jeez.
I still talk to him. Good guy. Good military guy. But yeah, I mean, again, like it comes back to like get the list of the problems. Like, what's going on? Like,
you're a problem solver. You know, that's all it is. You just got to solve problems.
We had I don't know if I think I told you this before. We had one in Lynn, Mass, and so Connecticut's different, I guess, with this part. So, husband and wife own the house, which I found out the day of closing.
Yeah.
I knew that the husband quit claimed the property to her, the girl. But in Mass, kind of what the law's called, they both have to get paid either way, even if she's the only one on title, because they haven't gotten divorced yet, right?
Yeah.
She told me they were divorced. They never even started that.
Of course, yeah. She probably thought they were divorced.
We had to give this guy a brown bag of cash at closing, and he smelled like dog shit. My attorney said out there. They said the whole room stunk. And I got a picture of him. He's got like the bag of cash. Like, hey everybody. Like, and it all, like I said, it all unfolded. Like, she's literally about to sign, and my attorney's like, wait, like, can you have the divorce papers? She's like, what divorce papers? And I was like, oh boy. They said you were divorced.
Yeah, that's brutal.
Yeah. Literally, the guy, like, we had to like find this guy. This guy's like, fuck you guys, I'm not signing. I was like, there's always a price to this. Like, this guy ain't living large. Like, he's
what's your price?
Yeah, he's Marbread's number one, buyer. So I was like, there's a price to this, right? Yeah, dude. I mean, this guy, I'd never seen the house. Dude, the house, I think I showed you, dude. Like, literally, the toilet wasn't even connected, and there's just doo-doo going on the floor on this thing. That's fucking great. They had to get hazmats.
You posted
going
a picture of that, right?
Yeah.
I think I saw you post it. I was like, that's nasty.
I want my initial thought was, oh yeah, we're gonna novate this. Like, no one's going in that house.
Yeah. This is. It's funny how quick a fucking possible innovation could turn into a wholesale or a flip. It's like you walk in the house, you're like, can't do it. We had a lady in East Hartford, Erica. Susan. We're gonna call her Susan too. So she had to say her name. No, but dude, so same shit. She didn't bother like saying that she didn't like have all of her divorce shit done until like we're finally ready to close. And Joe Masworth this deal. So he was already upset. It was already delayed. We had to price drop this lady twice. And then like there was a solar like issue, and the solar company went bankrupt. So then we had to do a whole thing. Joe was like pulling his like last couple of hairs out. Yeah. And then like we're getting ready to close. And he needed like this divorce doc. And this lady, and mind you, she's also Spanish. She had the language barrier. She's like, what do you mean? And Joe was like, what do you mean? What do I mean? I need this doc that you said you have. And she was like, I don't have that doc. And Joe he calls Mike screaming. I was sitting there, I heard Joe, like not on speaker, just screaming at Mike about this. And so then it turns out she can get the doc from the town hall, right? Okay. So it was filed, everything like that. She's supposed to go there, or she's supposed to like get it. She had the doc was there. She just had to get it like officially verified or something from the town. Yeah, something like that. And the lady she went there and she's like, the town won't give it to me. So she emails Joe and she's like, hey, I can't get that doc. And Joe's like, what the fuck do you mean you can't get the doc? Now I'm on these emails and I'm just seeing Joe get more and more angry every email. And he's really pissed off when he stops messaging the seller and he just replies to you. And that's how you know he's pissed. So he's like, fuck it, I'm gonna go downtown, I'm gonna do it myself. He goes, gets it done himself, gets all this shit situated. And we later found out the husband of this, like her ex-husband, dude, like he moved to California to get away from her. He filed like a restraining order against her. He did everything in his power to make sure she never found him. And I was like, what could she have done? It was like this semi-friendly lady to like make him hate her that much. So
yeah, guys, the girls restraining order, it's got to be like
you got to be
80-20. Yeah, you got to be tapped.
You got to be. Oh, dude, she fucking during showing, she's like, yeah, my dogs are in the garage. You can go in there in crates. And dude, she just fucking let her dogs. She would just leave the dogs in like their shit crates for the showings and not clean the crate. So that deterred so many buyers.
No,
and like,
it was worse than that, bro.
yeah, he went in there. Yeah.
She lets the garage is the dog's home.
Yeah.
There's poop everywhere, bro.
Ugh.
She doesn't bother cleaning anything up, bro. There's a couch in there, the dog's favorite couch. Fucking poops right on the couch.
The dog's favorite couch is crazy.
As you walk in, it
actually
stinks.
wicked.
Bro, it doesn't phase her.
Yeah.
She goes, oh yeah, watch out for the poop. That's his favorite pooping spot. It's just
Yeah, the
it's on the
garage.
fucking stairs, bro.
She was interesting. We almost ended up getting the. It got to a point where like she needed to close down. She's like out of money. She needed to close, and I was like, "Yo, we'll give you $20,000 subject to right now. We'll find a way we'll kill the deal with the end buyers. We'll buy your house right now, 20 grand." And she's like, "Okay, give me till Monday." She was on board, and then she was like, "Okay, like I'm ready to go." She's like, "I want She's like, "You can give me the $20,000 down." I was like, "No, like that's it, 20,000. You're walking." She's like, "Oh, I thought it was like money down, and then you'd buy my house in full." I was like, "No." I was like, "Lady," I was like, "This is just like." Yeah, I was like trying to finesse it because she only owed 150. So, and we could have sold it as is. Actually, cleaning the poop probably was like 340. So I was actually really trying to finesse, but it didn't work out.
Would you have charged more for the poop couch?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would have left it in there. I would have left it in there and not cleaned it.
What do you list, like when you list that, like what do you describe that as in the listing?
Just feces couch. Like you want to fucking get like ringworm and like parasites crawling out of your ears, go lay on this couch for 30 seconds.
It's from a Chihuahua, bro. It can't be that bad.
That's fucking disgusting.
Yeah. No, it was.
It is funny because she had like a beautiful kitchen too. The kitchen was beautiful. I don't know. Whoever renovated the kitchen did a great job. It's just the rest of the house is like, this is bad. No kitchen. It was a clean kitchen. But the house is like relatively clean. The house is relatively clean.
Yo.
Oh, there you go. That's the top.
I saw this a couple hours ago.
Yeah.
This is shifting topics here. Valuetainment posted this headline: Trump to prohibit institutional investors from buying single-family
I
houses.
saw that.
What the fuck does that mean
It's not
for
gonna
for the uneducated investor?
Yeah. They're trying to say that they're going to stop BlackRock from buying single family houses. Okay. What's stopping BlackRock from making a trust and then buying it? That problem is, that is the biggest workaround that'll be worked around all day.
Yeah.
Or they buy a small mom, you know what I mean? Like there's 1,000 things they could do.
Yeah.
You know?
Like a small mom and pop investor company that had that. Yeah.
You know what
They'll still
I mean?
get
Like,
their hands on it.
of course they will.
Here, I'm going to just continue. There's like a little paragraph here. I'm going to read it just for context. It says, U.S. President Donald Trump said Wednesday that his administration is moving to ban Wall Street firms from purchasing single-family homes in an effort to lower housing costs, a move that could significantly impact major private equity landlords and has already pressured home builders' stocks. In a Truth Social post, Trump said he's immediately taking steps to implement the ban and will urge Congress to make it a law, arguing that homeownership, once the pinnacle of the American dream, has been pushed out of the reach for many Americans due to inflation. In English, what does this mean?
It means that he has a quicker path trying to stop institutions from buying houses than he does trying to get states to make housing and zoning much easier to work with, which would be the more fair resolution.
Yeah, the
right?
best solution. Yeah.
Make it like Texas, where you can do like you buy land, you do whatever the fuck you want with that land.
That is cool.
Right?
That is cool. Yeah, they're flexible.
Like that,
Yeah.
Isn't that the whole point of property rights? Like, that's your land, do what you want. Like,
Yeah.
as long as it's safe, I don't care what it is, right? Again, that is a headline that is just never going to work. And there's too many workarounds to it. There's so many workarounds to that. You know what I mean? Like, there's legal loopholes to everything. Like, okay, BlackRock won't buy it in its name, but they buy this company that master leases a whole block. Now what?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, they'll find. No, they're smart. They're smart. But they've been trying to do this for like well over a year and a half, 2 years.
Yeah.
Just trying to get them to stop because they own like 60% of like houses out west, single families or something.
It's definitely more, like out west, the Sun Belt states.
Yeah.
Right. But again, like, why not just make zoning and housing, less guidelines to building houses?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Realistically, like, they own in those areas. Like it's easier to build in the Midwest, dude. That's not going to solve California. That's not going to solve New York. Yeah. Those guys, again, you can't stick a shovel in the ground for 12 months.
Yeah, with Mamdani now, you're not gonna stick a shovel in the ground at all.
And you can't raise rent. Like, why would you build there? Okay, like your property taxes will go up every year, your insurance will go up every year, but you can't raise the rent.
Yeah.
Who's gonna buy that?
Well, his entire model is just basically it's going to he's trying to he's gonna basically turn A-class neighborhoods into like C and below class neighborhoods by like not letting people raise rent, and then people who want nicer things are gonna go somewhere else. You're gonna get shitty people like Section 8, like not no Section 8 people, but like C-class tenants live in these areas. The mom and pop investor who owns like this nice fucking 60-unit building, who's inherited it from her fucking great granddad, is now gonna not be able to keep up with it anymore because she refinanced it. It's not worth anything. Now she's gonna lose money on it, sell it to some hedge fund buyer who's gonna sit on it until Mamdani's out, and then raise rents after. And
they're gonna beg BlackRock to buy some fucking buildings in New York because of the restrictions that they're gonna give.
Exactly,
dude. Like if it doesn't make $1, no one's gonna put money towards it. So like again, like there's no like what upside is there to buy a building in New York when you can't increase the income?
Yeah.
But your expenses are going to go up every year.
Yeah.
What's the point?
It's insane.
What's the point? And you can't kick anybody out. And you know what I mean? Like you have no leverage there at all.
Well, maybe all the scrubs who are like living in CT and like trying to live for rent, like rent free, can like go there.
Yeah.
Live there for rent free. And dude, they did the this is off the real estate topic. They did the biggest like Muslim prayer like a couple weeks ago. There was like the biggest Muslim like prayer like in New York City was happening at one point. I was like, oh man, taking over everywhere.
It's definitely a more, how would I say, like flexible race, country, state as a whole. They were showing like, that the topic of like the white person's going to be the minority soon, which is weird. It's just like, that's crazy. Like for, again, like your home team is now the away team, right? Like
that's crazy. That is crazy.
You know what I mean? It's just like, it'd be no different than like, if like, imagine like the white man is the majority in China. That would be odd, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Right.
It'd be rough.
Yeah, I said it's just, and obviously the whole border situation and all that fun stuff, right? It's like, it's not that we can't have immigrants come in. There's a process, but obviously for years we just had people just flooding in.
Just
like
come on
they said,
in,
immigration's down like 94%.
Yeah,
something of that nature, something crazy. Because they said like during that whole campaign, like they were going to the border, like look at the border, and literally people were just running over, like fuck you, CNN, running over, and like they were talking about like build the wall, whatever. Like, but again, like you got to have a process and system to how do you bring people in. And now it's like, but it's weird too, because like you're at a crossroads because you got to get these people out. But also too, like someone's got to replace those jobs.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Dude, one of our crews lost like one of our GC lost like 2 crews, and I was like, shit.
Yeah.
Project slow down.
So that said, like that's where it's an odd point, right? Because it said like they were just talking. I was listening to All In podcast coming up here, like they're bitching about like. Unemployment going up, but really it's the federal jobs. Yeah. All the federal people are getting whacked. So they gave like some incentive that just like, I think it was like they had to like October or November 1st where they would get paid to leave, and everybody waited till that like last minute, like, all right, fucking I'll leave now. Yeah. But like public sectors, like unemployment's down. Government unemployment is up.
Yeah.
They're trying to crack down on inefficient people, right? I mean, those guys got the best pensions and all that shit.
Oh, dude, they killed it.
Right? Yeah. They don't get to do shit. They don't get, there's no metrics to anything. They do things on their own time.
They're chilling.
They're
just hanging out.
Nobody leaves voluntarily like those jobs.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, yeah, dude, 100%. Your family's taken care of. It's like, do you watch NFL at all?
Just the Giants, unfortunately, which are terrible.
Oh, that's fair. No, there's like do you know what Phillip Rivers is?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So Phillip Rivers, he came back for those 3 games because his 2020 NFL benefits were ending. And if you play 1 game in the NFL, you re-up your 5 years. And so he came back for 2026. He's like 47 years old, played the 3 games, and then re-upped his benefits for the next 5 years.
He's got 10 kids to support, dude. Yeah, he's got a small farm.
A whole fucking family. So they're like, he came back, got his benefits, and dipped. He played good though. For what it's worth, 47, wherever he is, he played good. But
So
off topic.
back to the Mamdani thing. We've covered this a few times before, but if you could summarize a little bit, how does New York and what's going on with Mamdani and things that are to come, how does that impact CT's market? Maybe we'll stick to CT. How does that impact CT? How do you think it will impact it over the next year or so? What could new investors anticipate?
Communism's going to drive people in those free buses out of town. And somebody's going to pay for those free buses.
Yeah.
It's 100%. It's never worked. It's a system that's never worked and never will work ever. Yeah. Socialism doesn't work. You know, this thought of like, again, they always talk about it's like, oh, we're going to tax the rich. We're going to tax these guys. Again, there's so many legal, like I talked about this with my mom because she's definitely more on the Mondami train type of vibe.
Really?
Unfortunately.
Oh,
she's drinking the Kool-Aid.
Oh,
I said, in the tax, how many pages do you think is in the tax code for business? Just for business in the IRS. Give me a number.
How many pages?
Pages.
Thousands.
6,000 to 10,000 pages. I said, you'd have to rewrite the entire tax code. Then that's not going to ever happen. Right? You're going to just start from scratch. Like, oh, we're ripping everything off. That's not how it works.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, there's too many legal workarounds. Like, you can sit there and try to tax these guys that have already made their money. Like, first off, one, it's never going to happen. Two, they're going to pay their CPAs to say, make sure I don't pay this. Or three, they're going to leave. Right? They're trying to do that billionaire tax in California right now, too. Right?
True.
Like, they're going to do the same thing in New York, and they're going to drive whatever they have for existing businesses out of there. Mm-hmm. Why would you go be headquartered in New York when you could be headquartered in more business-friendly states?
Which might be Connecticut if Aaron Stewart wins.
I don't know if she's going to win.
I think she's going to win.
I thought she already dropped out.
No, she's still going.
Is she?
Yeah.
I mean, Connecticut needs a change. It's just, that's another thing, too. Like, I want to talk about making change. Like, they need to change. If they could do one thing with politics to keep things simple, go back to the popular vote, or have something where they like the popular vote counts like per the state. So like if your states get 10 electoral votes and you win 60% of the electoral votes, you should get 6 votes and the other person should get 4. Something of that nature. First off, like there's maybe 13, 15 swing states. Other than that, everything else has been the same for the last 50 years. Name the last time Connecticut's been Republican.
It's been a while.
Right?
And that's what sucks. And on top of that, like your 5 cities that control the majority of the vote are all blue. And they're never going to change because people want their food stamps. Not saying that's a bad thing, but it's true.
Think about how many people too, like, and you can't even put a number on it. If you're a Democrat living in Texas, like, there's got to be a ton of people. I'm not even going to fucking vote. Like, it's going to be Republican every year. If I'm a Republican in California, I'm not even going to fucking vote. It's going to be Democrat every year. Like there's literally 35 states that have been pretty consistent for the last 40, 50 years as this. Like, I understand that we did this, electoral vote way back when, but guess what? Like, this ain't the 1700s anymore. Why can't we just go to a simple popular vote in general? Why overcomplicate it? Everything you do in life, you do a popular vote. But this is like, we electoral college, we got to have this. Like, that don't make any sense. Like,
I still don't fully understand. Like, someone like explained it to me and I looked it up, like what the electoral college does and how it like affects like how, like, for example, say Kamala won the popular, but Trump won the electoral college, he'd still win. You know what I mean? Or vice versa. It's like, that's what I don't get. Like, what's the point of the popular vote?
It's overcomplicated. It's an overcomplicated system where like anything you do, like take a business like stocks. You know who gets the most say? The people that have the most shareholders. Right? You have the most shares, you get the most votes. Doesn't count like, because you're CEO, you have this special CEO share, right? Like it goes by who are the shareholders? Who has the popular vote in the company? Right? Why can't we do this with voting? It's the only thing out there that I said like why it's so mismanaged. I mean, there's so many things. I mean, obviously like the ID thing. You have to get an ID to go on a plane. You got to get an ID to show, you get a gun. You got to get an ID to get a beer. But you don't get an ID to vote? Why?
And then they have the star ID now. So when you travel, you have to have that little star on you.
Star ID.
What's that?
Like the updated ID?
The updated ID, they have the little star.
The what?
If you don't have a star on your ID, you can't fly. You have a star.
Oh yeah, like
But, yeah.
the that thing?
Yeah, that little star. Yeah.
Okay.
What does that mean?
You have it, but it basically, if you don't have that ID,
Then I'm a star.
star,
I'm a superstar.
you can't get through TSA. Yeah, you can't get through TSA.
Man.
Yeah, it's crazy.
The ID thing is, I would love to hear like a public debate as to like why that's the case. Why you don't need, like what is the real reason like an ID is going to hurt somebody from voting?
I mean, dude, I personally don't get it. But like, I thought I remember when I first voted, like I need to show my ID to like a lady for her to get my address. But like, I guess now you don't need to do that.
No, it makes no sense.
Devastating.
Why would you not have to show an ID? Again, everything you have to show an ID for. You have to show an ID for, again, like everything possible. Again, to go on a plane.
Yeah.
To go on a plane, you have to show an ID.
Yeah.
To go
Multiple,
to get
like twice.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you got to show that shit. Yeah. It's like, because right now, so I have an electric car. And in the cold, it could take up to an hour and a half to charge if I'm at a low battery. And when it's warm, 30 minutes in and out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
Still, 30 minutes is
30 minutes.
crazy.
So you'd have to basically make it so it charges so quick without blowing up the battery that you can like sit there for 5 minutes or less, get a full battery, and dip back onto the road. And I think Germany, they did the first ever road that you can drive on and charge at the same time.
Okay.
It's like a green road. Yeah, it's like one on the highway. And if you're going like 40 miles an hour on it, you're going to go slow, even though you're on a highway, but you're going to like, while you're at it, it'll charge your car like efficiently too.
Think about like, and I'm not saying, think about how much money that would cost to do that with the roads here.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you don't have the money to do that.
Yeah.
Like, again, like we're definitely going that route, and I want to go that route. That definitely makes sense. But like, you can't just turn the switch on and say,
Yeah.
all right, we're doing this.
We're
Like,
eco-friendly guys, and we're agreeing.
yeah, like you got, and again, too, like by the time they speed up the charging for this, they're probably gonna have a different battery source,
Yeah.
right? They're probably even doing carbon by then. You know what I mean? Like carbon power. You know, it's again like there's gonna be evolution with everything. That's just how technology is. Like, look at what a computer looks like 20 years ago. Look at what your cell phone looks like 20 years ago.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like now you can charge your phone obviously faster now than you could 20 years ago. Right? And by the time you start doing that, they start changing your cell phone. Right? Then it's gonna be foldable.
Yeah, you see the foldable iPhones next
Yeah.
year? Like for $3,000, you get yourself a foldable fucking iPhone. And
That's absurd.
What's it do besides fold?
That-
It does the same thing. Is that you can fold it.
Why is this a thing in the first place?
I don't know. I guess you can have like a mini iPad. Brakes.
You have to go get the new one.
Yeah, it gives brakes. My friend's girlfriend, she was like ride or die by this fucking foldable phone until it kept breaking.
Yeah.
And she's like, all right, I'm gonna stick to Samsung, but I'm just gonna get a regular phone. Like she just like, I was like, yo, it's not that cool. Like you fucking flip it out, and I was like, if I want it, I'll just get a flip phone. Like it's not that impressive.
There was a concept for a phone that folds 3 times.
Like there's no point.
Was it origami? Like
Yeah.
you gotta do a puzzle.
Yo, yeah, you can make a fucking like a swan with it and like pull his tail. Like no, it's that's stupid. So I don't understand the hype behind it. But speaking of, I know we're kind of just talking about like topics. What's happening? Did you see what's happening with like the UK and the digital ID?
No.
So basically, they're forcing everybody to get a digital ID. I think by like Q2 of this year. And basically, what it does is it's an ID. Like you basically, once you get it, you can't unget it. I don't know if it's through your phone or what. Yeah, it's crazy, right? So I don't know if it's through your phone or whatever it is, but it's just your digital footprint. And you're in the UK, they're requiring it for you to be able to work, for you to be able to fucking apply for a job. You need to have your digital ID. For you to be able to like have a bank account, you have a digital ID. I think Vietnam tried doing it too.
Okay.
And they fucking like the people were like, "This is dumb," and like revolted.
What's the point? What's the goal?
Track you.
To track you, tracking purpose. I'd argue we should do it in the States, but not in like a communist way, but more of like a killing our kids way. You know what I mean?
It's like it's such a revolution. As I said, the world's going digital, right? Also, too, like speed is money, time is money, right? knowing about like, it's like say you're a stock trader, like you hear this news again, like hypothetically that like if you could trade 24/7 and you found out America just bombed Venezuela, you're shorting the shit out of fucking gas going, right?
Yeah.
And gas opened up and it was fucking like down like 5%. Of
Yeah.
course, like that's just what it is. Yeah, it's definitely a interesting dilemma that we're in, like how a cell phone is today versus like when it just came out, like it was just a phone.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's like,
And now we're tracking you.
Well,
Everything.
I'm just saying like the time on it is,
Oh, dude.
you know,
I'm like, I gotta get out. I told Marcus, I was like, I gotta systemize so I can get out of like this, like the whole sales piece of it. Because Mike does most of our sales, but like I'm still in it. I'm still doing dispo. My screen time is just disgusting.
yeah,
It's actually depressing. Like how many people I talk to or text or call. And it's like the time I spend just looking at my phone, I'm like, I'm just sloppy. I feel terrible about it.
yeah, and it's definitely a. As I said, there's the pros and there's the cons, and it's like anything that you overuse, like you could overuse cheeseburgers, dude.
Yeah.
And it ain't good for you, right?
Yeah.
And I said like there's obviously the good of things. Again, like take like Twitter, X, right? Like that's the town hall now. Like now again, like you can get an update and know exactly what's going on. Boom, right?
Done, yeah.
Here's what happened in the world, right? Now some of it's relevant, some of it's not, right? But yeah, exactly. Trying to, and I can only imagine like how that works, like kids wise. Like now it's like go to dinner and you give the kid the iPad.
Yeah.
And he's quiet.
And he's quite.
It's either that or he's throwing a tantrum.
That's the problem. But so many parents give the kid the iPad
Yeah.
at such a young age, and they recommend 12 to like give them any form of like technology. And I'm like, but if you put it in their face since they're 1, 2 years old, that's all they're gonna know. So
Yeah.
then they're gonna be like overstimulated, get so much dopamine, and then you're gonna give them a book. They're gonna be like, "Fuck you, I want my iPad back. I'm not gonna cry until you give me my iPad back."
Yeah.
Which sucks. So yeah, it's like I'm trying to avoid that from happening with my kid. I just don't. Trying to even show him my phone. If he ever grabs it, knows I take it away. I'm like, no,
It's
don't do that.
It's an interesting. It's such an interesting concept because I said like the world is going digital, whether you like it or not. Like look at your bank account. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean. Like before you had a phone, you went to the bank to
Yeah.
go do stuff at your bank. Now it's here you go. Here's Zelle.
Yeah, transfer.
Right.
Let me tap my phone to your machine to buy a smoothie.
There you
Yeah.
go. Boom, done. Right. Yeah. I mean, like, think about it. Like sooner than later, like you're not even gonna need a credit card, right? It's Apple Pay.
Yeah.
Whatever. You know. Again, like even like your ID, like even for your car, like you're not even gonna need a key for your car. Like you have a Tesla, right?
Yeah.
You probably just unlock.
Yeah,
See
it's
ya.
an app. Yeah, it's an app.
It's good and bad too, because also like you lose your phone, you're like, God damn, I got everything on
Yeah,
there.
I'm beat. If I lose my phone, I'm actually clapped.
Yeah.
It's a bad day. Nick loses his phone, it's gonna be a bad day. But no, so I mean, we have a key fob, but like it's like you don't use it. If even though I don't have my keys on me, if I walk near my car with my phone on me, I can just open it, even if it's locked, which is really convenient.
Yeah.
You know what I
Again,
mean?
like you go to the gym,
Yeah.
right?
I
Right.
did.
You want to go out to eat, right? Check
Yeah.
the menu. Like it's scary.
Yeah.
And I said like it's just only gonna go more digital,
Yeah.
right? Social media, right? Again, like that experiment and how it blew up over the last 20 years.
Yeah.
Whereas like before it was just like Twitter is like eating a grinder, eating a taco.
Yeah.
Now it's like that's the world news.
Yeah. Now you fucking you open up Twitter randomly on a Tuesday, you see Charlie Kirk get deleted. You know what I mean? Just by some random page.
Yeah.
So it's crazy.
There's an account. His name is Ed Krasenstein. This account easily posts hundreds of times a fucking day, but all the posts, like I'm just gonna read one of them. It says, "So MAGA is suddenly cheering regime change and invading a country for oil. You can't make this stuff up!" Exclamation point. They are chameleons who change their color based on whatever Trump says. And it's just thousands of people in these comments that are like, yeah, he's a terrorist. He's this, he's that. And it's like, I cannot scroll through this account and stay cool. Like, it's like,
Well, dude,
It edges you.
it gets me going.
First off, I forget the number is. I'm pretty sure they're saying that there's more bots now than real accounts. It's just crazy. Again, like you can make an account, like you probably just hire somebody, just make a bazillion accounts, make an email, make tons of emails, and just be a troll all day, right?
Yeah, literally.
So since our entire worlds are kind of going digital, how can we profit? Because we see this abuse of consumers. How can we profit off of this?
Buy land back in the day digitally.
Dude, real estate's going digital. Deeds are going on the blockchain. So think about, like, for example, the process to buy a house. Put a house under contract, order a title search.
Yeah.
Takes a couple days, get title back, figure out what's going on. Versus, I look up your house. So if you bought a house, let's say you bought it in cash. There's a company called Propy, Propy. And my dude, what's his name with the eyebrows, has a ton of money into it. Tim Draper. Shout out Tim Draper. Good guy. They're putting deeds on the blockchain. So I could look up your house right away and already know your title search.
Shit.
They're going to like, now, this is not going to happen and exist in rural Texas. But like your big cities, your Austins, your Bostons, your Seattles, your LAs, Miami, crypto capital of the world, it's definitely coming, right? And instead, like, think about, like, you ever dealt with a situation with like a deed that was exchanged before it should have been? I'm dealing with one now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that will prevent that.
No shit.
Right? Deed fraud. That happens a ton down in Texas.
Yeah.
Like that, like things of that nature, they're already here. That company's been around for a few years. Yeah, Propy. Tim Draper got. When you get a chance, look at his eyebrows, dude. Those things are caterpillars. But he's a crypto OG, and good dude.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking monsters.
Look at those things, huh? Yeah. I think he curls those things. Put some gel in them. Right? Yeah. But like the digitization, like money got digitized back when PayPal was around, right? The PayPal mafia. Because again, like just being able to make things in a faster, like the speed of things is faster, right? They're digitizing again, like you start digitizing houses. Think about a syndication. And we talked about this last episode. Like when you raise money in a syndication, most of the time, and I'm not the syndicator expert, like that money's locked up.
Mm-hmm.
You raise $100,000 from 20 people. Let's just say, like, we're going to sell this thing in 5 years. Yeah. Well, if you had to get liquid, you can't do it.
Mm-hmm.
Or also, too, even if you didn't have to get liquid, let's just say the value of that building went up. Well, if you have digital shares, you can say like, oh, I'll buy. Like, you want to sell, I'll buy your shares.
Yeah.
Right. So if you make real estate liquid, that makes a ton of money. Like the one problem right now, real estate, it's not liquid. It's not really liquid, right? Wholesaling kind of is a liquid event of trading the property. But if you buy the property, right, for you to liquidate that real estate, like you're probably taking a haircut on it. But you have to fire sale it, right?
100%.
But if you're able to have, like, let's just say you raise money from a bank. The bank has $300,000 in there, but it's owned by 50 people, right?
Yeah.
They can buy and sell their shares whenever they want.
Yeah. Smart.
Liquidating, keeping things liquid is going to be important. Again, like the whole social media train itself of it is going to be, who knows how that's going to impact the real estate side of it. But it said at the end of the day, like the more liquid any asset class can be, and that's the one negative with real estate, is that is coming. That is here. How long it takes, it's not going to happen overnight, right? It's going to happen. But so it's in the big metro cities that, again, like you want to attract talent, you want to attract engineers, you want to attract people that want to go towards innovation. They're going to have that. They already do have that. That's why Miami's going to be, right? We talk about the Mondami shit. Like, where are those people in New York going? They're going to Connecticut if they're going local. And if they're not going local, they're going where? Florida,
yeah.
Right? They're going to places of innovation. Right? People are leaving California. They're going to Scottsdale. They're going to Vegas. Right? They're getting the hell out of California, like the Silicon Valley, besides Silicon Valley, right? You know what I mean? They're going to Austin. Right? Those places that have innovation, their innovation is because of speed, because shit's going digital. Right? Your money's already digital. You already can have your own bank account on your phone. Again, there's good and bad with it. Because again, you can be on your fucking phone all day long.
I'm starting to see more and more people are actually moving to Vegas to live instead of just entertain.
Yeah,
why do you think that?
Oh, their property taxes are dirt.
Really?
Yeah, because they make all their money from entertainment. You could probably buy, look on Zillow. I bet you could buy a $400,000 house. Property taxes on that house, $2,500,
Take a peek.
maybe. Dirt cheap. Dirt cheap.
You guys were talking about agents, realtors. You guys were talking about, but I wasn't fully attentive to that conversation.
Oh, we're just like talking about like how like good agents are worth. They're
Every
worth
penny.
every penny. Like, and
How many are good? How many are bad?
A lot are bad.
it's the 80-20 rule, right?
Yeah.
20% of the agents do 80% of the volume, probably.
Yeah.
Ballpark, right?
Oh, 100%. Yeah, no,
Something
there's
like
like there's like some people have the real estate license that don't just like act on it. You know what I mean?
Elaborate on the like 80% of all agents are like do jack shit. Like
They're part-time workers at Applebee's.
Yeah.
That's just what it is. Like that's just the nature of it. That's like the turnover ratio, 54% are gone in the first 2 years.
Yeah.
2
Right?
years, really.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
I want to say like the average agent year one sells one house.
Yeah.
If that, right?
Yeah, you got to be. If you get a listing in year one, you're like above average.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's true. It's true.
You gotta have something that stands out. So like, again, like for me, if I want to work with an agent, I prefer to work with somebody that has some type of construction background. That way, like whether it's before or after listing the house, like I don't have to, handle that.
Yeah.
Like, okay, like if we need to get a plumber over here, we need to get this, like, can you like please handle that?
And make a call.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like I said, like I don't need you to do a discount broker or anything like that. That's what the whole point of paying you for that is, right?
Yeah.
You want
That's why I got to use UG. Oh no, that's good. I appreciate it. Yeah, I was trying to get it to stick here, but it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Work. I got to use Eugene.
Gene K-Wack, 35 years in the game.
So you were I missed this too before, but I think you were saying something. What does if you could just elaborate, what does a good agent actually do for you?
Dude, a good agent does everything Kristen did yesterday. So a good agent, they'll walk the house. If you're flipping it, they'll walk the house before you're done. They'll give you ideas of what you could do.
Mhm.
Well, her idea is kind of out of this world and not feasible, of course, but she's a realtor. She's not a contractor at all.
Yeah.
I wish she was both, but she's not. She's like, you guys should move the stairs over here. And we're like, we're almost done. Like, we're not doing that. And she was so serious. She's like, yeah, if you move the stairs into this, we have a big pantry. She's like, listen, the stairs are also, so the layout of this house, it's a ranch. I'm going to get to, I'll make a clip in a second. I'll make a good clip. Let me just give you the rundown. It's a ranch.
Yeah.
And we bought this house. There was a big wall. As soon as you walk in, that wall leads you to the basement. The stairs are right fucking there. In the middle of the fucking room that leads you then to the living room, dining room, kitchen, hallway, and here's your wall that leads you into the basement. So we opened it up. And we opened up the wall. We put a nice railing around it. It's going to be like an open concept type of thing, but you could see down, but the basement's finished. That's the caveat.
Yeah.
And she was like, I just don't like that. You guys are going to move the stairs from here over to here, and then we're going to put an island where the stairs are. I looked at Marcos, and I was like, we're just going to do what? I was like, we're just going to...
You're paying for that, right?
I was like, do you know how much it's going to cost? Like, custom make these stairs? She's like, no. Easy. Just the stairs that go like this, and then it will lead you into the finished space. And I was like, Chris, I don't think you get how much that's going to cost to make these stairs. And so then out in the front, this is off topic. She was like, she's like, I want you guys to do a nice little deck in the front. I was like, you know what? We could do like a nice little patio area. You know what I mean? Somewhere to sit, put some chairs. Yeah. There's 2 decks in the back already, but you know what? No worries. You can't see that from the front of the house. No sweat. And then she chat GPTs me. This is just for context. This is what she chat GPTs me. It got me. It made me, dude. So mind you, I'm talking like a wood deck, like a nice, or just a patio, some stones, something nice, something cheap. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Have like a sitting area. This is what she fucking sends me. That's like 20 grand. Like you're adding roof, you're doing pillars, masonry.
Roof line, you're adding, bro.
Dude, and she was like, just don't do the masonry. And I was like, I don't care. I was like, it's not. Yo. So, long story short, though.
We're trying to like
be done with this.
Yeah.
No,
call it a
bro,
day.
I haven't pulled a single permit for this. We're not gonna change the whole front of the house.
Yeah, and then they get
put eyeballs on this right now.
Yeah, they get curious. You're like, let's go look out back. Did you guys? You didn't have to rebuild those 2 decks, did you? And not pull the permit, which we did. So like, what else do you guys do? But no, so a good agent will get you. They'll come see the house before it's done being flipped. They'll get you pamphlets. They'll tell you their exact marketing strategy.
Yeah.
They'll fucking send mailers to the neighborhood saying it's going to be listed. They'll give you comms. She did everything that an agent was supposed to do perfectly. I just won't listen to her for her design choices for floor plans.
Yeah, they got to have some niche of either sales, marketing, or construction.
Yeah. Hers is definitely marketing.
Yeah, and that's fine.
Yeah.
Like I said, at least they got to have one of those three niches.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Yeah.
Right. One of those three. And again, just like an investor, they got to be problem solvers too as well. Like close a deal. Like again, it's not just putting a sign out and saying for sale. For the people that do that, they don't sell any houses.
They don't sell shit. Yeah.
Right. You get somebody on the hook. They got to know the market. You should know okay, if I want to get this under contract in 10 days, what number are we at?
Yeah.
Right. Like what's best case? What's worst case?
Mm-hmm.
Like, don't lie to me. Tell me what it is. Like, I want you to be a straight shooter here. Like, okay, cool. Would you drop your commission in half if you don't get it under contract by then?
Yeah.
Put your money where your mouth is.
Yeah.
Right. Type of thing. Yeah, they got to have one of those three type of things. Like, obviously, the more they can have, the better. But they always going to have like one niche.
Yeah.
Right. You're saying yours is obviously really good at marketing.
That's it.
And that's where again too, like taking it proactive. Like I'm going to make flyers. I'm going to get this out beforehand. You're not just again putting on the MLS and receiving calls.
Yeah, no.
You're being proactive.
Dude, she's like, we'll do double open houses. I might do a broker's open before. And I was like, yo, that sounds fantastic.
Perfect. Yeah.
I was like, bring your buyers. Like, do your thing.
You're gonna show up, you're gonna market it, you're gonna get the drones, you're gonna whatever.
Dude, everything.
Perfect.
She does everything she pays for it all, bro. She's like, I just charge my full commission. I'm like,
that's fine. Absolutely.
She's like, well, let's 529. We'll probably get over it. And I was like, yo, you go ahead and do whatever you want. My target list price was 480. So I was like, whatever you want to do,
perfect.
I'm right on the same page.
Perfect. Again, like just don't overpromise and underdeliver. You know, tell me what's gonna happen. Like that's where it's at. Like I want speed and convenience up here of this. Exactly. Like you know, you want to be able to pay what you're getting for. Again, like it's not about the discount broker because otherwise you can just do a flat fee listing.
Yeah, facts.
And then you're doing everything.
Dude, on the I think I saw Dave's. He has a business now. I'm very intrigued by it. The DIY listing. We play pickleball at Camp Pickleball sometimes, and I see his big flyer on it.
Ida Carter. Yeah,
good for Dave. What do you think about people who do the do it yourself listings? Do they actually save money selling it themselves, or if they hired a good agent, would they make more money?
Oh, you make more money hiring a good agent.
Right?
For sure.
Yeah.
I mean, just look at, for example, like the difference between like the average sale for like a for sale by owner versus with an agent.
Mm-hmm.
That's basically what a DIY listing is, for sale by owner. Basically, it just access the MLS
with the MLS,
right? Yeah, like again, like there's some agents aren't really necessarily the investor agent. That's fine. Like I don't like the agent you're talking about. I don't. Sounds like just like a retail, which is fine. And
perfect.
Totally fine.
Interlane,
like eats, breathes, lives residential real estate.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it.
Nothing under.
That's
nothing
what I
under,
want.
nothing over. That's it.
Yeah,
that's her lane.
like that's her lane.
Yeah,
that's what you want.
Yeah,
right.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like again, like the investing side, like versus like the residential side is baseball and softball. You know what I mean? The residential side's like, oh no, like the sink's not connected. I'm backing out. Versus like the investor side's like, okay, like how much is it connected?
Yeah,
it's done.
Like, I'll get someone there right now.
Yeah, I'm sure you've had
while you're there.
I'm sure you've had feedback on residential houses like, no, they don't. Again, like they don't want it because the appliance is like, okay, like we can change out the appliance. It's like, what do you want?
Yeah,
it's pretty solvable problem.
Open shop. It's like we're making some requests. You know what I mean? Like,
please, yeah, exactly. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what are you looking for? What gets this done? Again, like, gotta obviously have some type of sales here. Again, like problem solving. Okay, like you don't like it. Like, of those things you don't like, what are fixable things? Yeah. Versus like, I don't like the layout of the stairs. Like, well, obviously we're not just gonna change the layout for you. Like, is there things in here we can get this thing done with? What if we got you some credits back? What if we got you this done? Right? You know what I mean?
You gotta negotiate.
That's it. That's exactly it. You know, I said they're the flat fee listing side. I'm not a fan of it. Can you do it? Yeah. You know, when people talk about like, oh yeah, you can save money by not paying the agent. I mean, obviously it depends on how good you are at the sales and problem solving side of this and how much time you got to do for the marketing for it. Right. If you're just receiving calls, I don't think you're going to get that number. Like she's out there busting her ass, sending out brochures, getting ahead of the buyers before they even
before they even know it's what's coming to them.
correct, right? Like again, like you just receiving a call in, like not that you can't get a deal that way,
Yeah.
but if you have the best of both worlds,
Mm-hmm.
you have more people, and you have more people, you have more competition. More competition, higher price.
And that's the thing. So that's why I only use we only use my guy Vic. I love Vic to death, but I send him all the novations, the cheap novations we did.
Yeah.
This particular agent in Trumbull, dude. So we did this novation in Trumbull. We're under for $655.
Yeah.
And it was a dead listing last year for like $770. No one wanted it, right? And so we brought on this agent, and I was like, yo, we gotta get at least $750. I was like, I gotta make some money.
Yep.
The septic is probably clapped, which it was. I gotta pay your commissions. So I was like, I want to make at least like 30 on this. Like so there was like, it's $105,000 gross. You know what I mean? Like you gotta pay all these fees. So and she's like, okay, I'll get it done. Dude, she fucking does her marketing thing. She gets an offer within 1 day, $775.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, take that. We got it signed the next day. We're under contract. We're closing in 2 weeks.
Perfect.
I was like, bro, the only thing I do is septic. There, as is with the septic. And I was like, I already mentally prepared for the septic to get done. Like a month before this went on the market. You know what I mean? Like I was ready for this to happen. So yeah, dude. And they took it. I was like, oh, dude, she's so great. That's why I brought her on to Wallingford. I was like, yo, you can sell that for that much. And
Fuck
that was a failed listing at $770, and then you sold it over? Dude, come sell Wallingford.
Yeah.
Forget a fresh listing.
Dude, keep the ball rolling. Dude, that's exactly what you want. Like, exactly it. Like, dude, like just set me the right expectations. Here's what I'm looking to get. Like, again, like if you don't think I can get that, tell me that. That's fine. Like,
be reasonable. Yeah.
Tell me, hit me with the cold hard truth, even if I don't want to hear it.
Yeah.
Right. If you set that expectation, I can get this done at $750. Get it done.
Yeah.
And if you do, like, you're gonna get the next one.
Yeah.
Right.
And then the next one. I was like, dude, we got one at Waterbury. I was gonna it's Waterbury. I was gonna just use Vic, but I was like, oh, dude, she's getting that. I was like, we're gonna do Waterbury pretty nice. I was like, maybe we get a better buyer.
Bro, if Steph Curry keeps banging threes in the corner, you're gonna keep passing him the ball.
Keep passing him the ball.
Yeah.
I think let's just keep listing with her, dude.
I would. Again, like I like that. I like to have, you don't want to have a ton of agents, but like, yeah, you want to have a couple like go-to people that like, listen, like, here's the expectations. I want, like, first off, like, this, like, first offer is typically your best offer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you don't want to shuffle around from with trying to nickel and dime an offer.
Yeah.
Get in, get out. Like, you know what I mean? Like, best and final, be done.
Yeah.
If you can. If you can, right?
That's it.
Yeah, do you keep feeding the hot hand? Because also, too, again, like, good agents, even though she's more retail, she's going to come across stuff that, like, hey, like, this house sucks. Like,
yes, this is clap.
Nick want this.
Yeah.
And, you know what I mean? This thing looks like a mold sandwich in the basement type of
like
thing.
wear a mask so I don't get sick type of thing. Yeah, that's it. It's funny because like, so I don't, did Brian tell you about his Norwalk deal that he did?
No.
So basically, Brian, he was like, thought he was gonna make a lot of money in this deal. So he put a lot into it.
Yeah.
It was an innovation. And he was like, Nick, I gotta have you list it. And granted, I also helped him structure the contract. I helped him out a lot. But instead of equity, he's like, yo, I'm just gonna have you list it. He's like, our target price is $825.
Okay.
And I was like, it's kind of pricey. I was like, I haven't actually sold a house that expensive before. And I was like, answer the market that I don't know.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm not a Fairfield County agent. Like, but let me see what I can do. So I list it, and I don't know how, but like I had so much traction just based off of the it being that nice of an area, and that like he probably did a good job with the house too. And then I did something like kind of fucking shitty, and it's Brian's fault. I posted an open house on Wednesday. And then Brian's like, actually, I don't want to do the open house. And I canceled it same day. Well, I posted it on Tuesday for a Wednesday. And then I canceled it like Wednesday, like 2 hours before.
Yeah.
And then people showed up. And then people called me. And then I got like more people like ramping it up like that. And like really getting like nervous how many people show up to the open house. Because people are like, they can't get in. But then they see all this competition, like, holy shit. So agents started calling me. And I was like, holy shit. I sold it for $895.
People want what they can't get, right?
People want what they can't get, bro.
That's a new strategy. They
Yeah.
make an open house, like, oop, we got to cancel it.
Bro.
You see the line out the door?
Yeah.
Like,
dude, $895 as is.
Why'd you cancel the open house? Just curious.
Dude, was Brian, we got an offer for $875. Brian's like, I think this is it. But I was like, dude, just wait. I was like, just wait. I think we'll be okay. I was like, I think we'll get something better.
Yeah, but so why?
Yeah.
The open house happening, that doesn't like.
he was gonna take it. But like when that's like that same night we got the $8.95 offer coming in.
I would still have that open house
would-
anyways. Then you have back like listen
Yeah.
like you know what I mean. You don't have to take
It's
it right now.
backups, yeah.
Have the backups ready to go because things happen, right?
Yeah, dude, we had no fucking it's Brian. Once Brian gets an idea, it's GG's. Like I'm not like
Okay.
I sell these people. I'm like, yeah, like I fucking sell the agents. I'm like, yeah, we have other offers. I can't really tell you what they're coming in at, but they're pretty high. But like, dude, it's Brian. Brian's fucking like.
That's
over
crazy.
with
That's such
it.
a smart strategy now. Like make an open house, like give them the oop de oop, like
Yeah.
oops canceled, and then all of a sudden they go there. There's literally like a drive through line.
Yeah,
Like
crazy.
oh shit, like
and they
there's a
see
lot.
each other. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
crazy. And they don't know like what your feedback because people they would see you walk in, walk out quickly. Like, oh, maybe they didn't like it.
Yeah,
But if they don't know your reaction to it,
yeah,
I mean, unexpected marketing that worked out very, very well.
yeah.
And then Brian never paid us. Well, he paid. I got paid my commission, but he's supposed to buy us a steak dinner for like helping him out and like getting it done for so cheap. Just never did. And then we went to Vegas recently after, like a little while after.
Yeah.
And then he racked up our card, and then never paid us back. Like so, basically, we stayed in this Airbnb.
Yeah.
But
So is this message to Brian to get the steak dinner?
yeah, his message is Brian. So dude, so fucking we went to this Airbnb, right? And
Yeah.
like the Airbnb it was like a nice like timeshare condo thing. So they had like a bar, they had all this stuff. And so like I didn't know that like Brian was getting like I knew he was getting all these drinks. We went to the pool a lot. We're getting all these drinks. So we went to a conference. We went to WealthCon, Ryan Padana's thing. All they do is sell you a course. We didn't know that. Anyways, but we'd spend the nights at the in the pool and shit. But he kept raking up more and more drinks. Trevor kept getting drink after drink after drink. I was like, damn, your tab's really getting racked up. And then Brian's like, yeah, it goes to the room. And then I was like, wait, we booked the room. so we fucking, yeah, it was, I don't know how much it was. It was a lot of money.
Send it to New York. It's free.
Yeah, fast. Send it from Montani's office.
Free, Madame. It's
I
free.
filed my petition. So he left. He sent an email. Like he did not file shit, bro. Like you're the mayor. Relax. Like you're not doing much. But yeah.
Attorney Joe loves Vegas.
Huh?
I didn't know Attorney Joe loves
Oh,
Vegas.
he loves it.
Don't tell him I told you this. He's shopping for a house out there.
Good for him.
Yeah, like he's like he went recently again. But
Actually,
I
you
think-
did tell me that.
Yeah, he shopped for a house.
I forgot
when he
that, yeah.
retires. I was like, "Are you retiring soon?" Like, I was like, "I gotta know."
Yeah.
It's like we rely on you a lot. Dude, well, I have another attorney I'd want to use, but he's like, "Yeah, I do $1,200 to closing." I was like, you kids can't beat Joe." I was like, "Joe's
Yeah.
a flat $650," and I'm like, "Dude, I mean, you do the math. Like, you save a lot of money long term."
I bought him some golf balls for Christmas.
Really?
Said see you on the green.
Yeah, that's actually cool. Yo, he's such a good guy. He called me so happy. Like the day before like New Year's. He
That's
was
rare.
Like, yeah, dude, it's crazy, right?
He's a
He's
nervous
like,
wreck.
yeah, he's like, you know, Nick, I was really we talk about something. He's like, yeah, just want to let you know, Nick, I'm really excited for a great year with you next year, Nick. We're gonna be great. We got a lot of business. You did great this year. I'll talk to you soon. Click. And I was like, oh, okay,
Yeah.
thanks, man. Like, and the next day he's like screaming. Like, dude.
Nick, I really like working with you, but these retards, they're gonna kill me.
Yeah, no, literally, that's what he said. That's what he said. So, dude, I did another one. Speaking of the solar one, I know we're crunching time here, but there's a deal we did, and like it was like such a complex deal to get closed. Like this house I could not sell it. Finally find a buyer because he lives down the street. Like he lives with his parents, so he wants to buy the house. So he's like, yo, I'm gonna fix it up. He gets a hard money loan, it doesn't go through. He gets a construction loan. Long story short, I think he's finally using Pinnacle to finance it. I had Vic recommend him. I was like, yo, just use them. I think they'll be fine. I think he's using them to finance it. But fucking dude, like a week before, like we're finally good to go, bro dies. Like the fucking seller dies. And I was like, fuck, dude. So his wife calls me and she was on the D2 and she was like, hey Nick, she did not sound upset. And I'll tell you why in a second. So no, he had like stage 4 prostate cancer. No, and she was definitely on his way out. But she was like, "Hey, there's something you know. Glenn died. She was like, just let me know what I need to do to finish selling the house." And I was like, "Well, we just added like an extra month onto the deal. It's already taken like 3 months." And she's like, "Why? I'm on the house too." And I was like, "Yeah, but like
Needs probate.
I said, you got to probate him off." She's like, "But I have a will." And I was like, "That's great. That's gonna help a lot. But you still got to probate him off." So, anyways, and she lives in Vermont. So I was like, dude, so Joe's taking care of it. But so dude, this guy, I'll never forget. I remember when I met him, dude. I see him, he pulled up in like a black Cadillac or like some like nice black car. And like the woman gets out, his wife gets out. And then I'm standing in the street. I didn't want to block him in. Well, I didn't want to park in there because it was a narrow driveway. So I park in the street. So I'm like, I'm watching. She walks around to the side. She goes to the back door, not the front door. She opens the door. Bro, he slides out. Just slides out of the car with a cane. You see the cane come out first?
Yeah.
The shoes come out. It's like this animation. I forget the name of the show. But he slides out the car, bro. He puts his hand up in front of her. He says, gentlemen, come with me. Dude, I was like, oh, what a fucking legend. And then fucking we're inside. We're reviewing the contract. We're getting everything done and all that jazz. And so we're signing it. And she starts talking. He looks at her. And she looks at him. She goes, sorry, Glenn. I forgot I'm not supposed to talk. She walks away. And then he looks at me and shakes his head. And I was like, damn. How did you do it? I was like, what did you do, bro?
Nah.
So,
Bro, you missed the part where you said, as soon as he gets out, he goes like this. He goes, you don't speak. Gentlemen.
Gentlemen. He was so cold. He was so cold, bro. He was such a cold. I feel like I was hurt more than he was. Like, I feel like when I got that call, I was actually like, damn. Like, I just talked to bro too, like 2 days ago. And he was not, well, he was like sick. I didn't know I was going to get him. You never know.
Lost a real one.
Yo, we lost the G.
That was
No,
a
we
G.
lost the G. And it was even sucks. It was their son's house who died. So like she lost everybody. There's like no one left besides her. But I talked to her yesterday and she was like, yeah, I'm really excited to get this done. I was like, oh, that's great. I'm really excited for you. She's like, yeah, I'm going on to Florida soon. So if you need me, let me know. I'm staying with my sister for at least a month or two. She lives in a great place down there. I'm gonna be going to the beach a lot. And I was like, wow, you sound like you're free. I didn't say that. But like in my head, I was like, you sound like you are like
The happy spirits
in a much better situation than you were like a month ago when I was talking to you. So yeah, no. So that's not gonna close to like February now. So, dude, so it's supposed to go to December. It's a whole